Okay, I'm coming to you from room 305. It's 7:15 in the morning, and here's the review for Friday's quiz. The function f of x has a turning point of -4, 8, and the function g of c is defined by this shift right here, f of x plus 10 minus 5. So in the x direction, we have a shift left of 10, so that's -10. And in the y direction, we have a shift of -y, or -5, which is down 5. So that's also negative. So we take the coordinates, -4, and we're going to subtract 10 from it. Right? And then we're going to take the y coordinate, which is 8, and we're going to subtract 5 from it. Okay, so we get the coordinate -14, 3. Which is choice number 2. All right. Number 2 is if the quadratic function y equals -x squared plus 8x minus 2 was reflected across the x-axis, its new equation would be, so across the x-axis we negate the y, so that means we have to negate everything. So the new, or the reflected equation would be negative of a -3x squared plus 8x minus 2. If we distribute that negative, we get the reflected. This is really r in the x-axis, is 3x squared minus 8x plus 2. So all the signs change when we do a reflection in the x-axis of a parabola. So this is choice 3. Okay, and now let's look at an absolute value equation. The function, the regular, or they call it the parent function, is just with no shift, is y equals absolute value of x, right? So that looks like this with the vertex at the origin. And now we have a shift 3 units to the right, right? So we know that's going to be x minus 3 because of the 3 units to the right is +3, but we have to have the opposite sign in our equation. So we have y is equal to the absolute value of -3, x minus 3, and in the y direction it goes up 2, so that's a +2. We don't change the sign in the y direction. All right, so this is equation number 3. All right. And then going the other way, when we're given a function, we're given the function, can we find the shift in it? So again, the x is +2, x plus 2, so we're going to do a -2, which is left 2, and the y is -4, right, which is down 4. All right, so let's see which one has that. Number 3, the graph is shifted 2 units to the left and 4 units down. All right, let's go on to the back of the page. All right, so we had the reflection in the x-axis earlier. Now we're going to have the reflection in the y-axis. So the y-axis, a positive x would become a negative x, and a negative x would become a positive x. So to do this, what we have to do is negate the x in the middle term. So this is a reflection in the y-axis. Oh. Okay, so negative x squared, right? So we're going to negate the x squared, but that's going to become positive, so that's not going to change. Minus the 6x, but we're going to negate this x, and plus 8. So that's why I say only the middle term is going to have a change in sign. So this is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 8. All right, 6x squared plus 6x plus 8, which is choice number 1. Okay, and then part 2, I'd like you, given a function graphically, right? So this is the function f of x. So f of x is given to you. The graph of the function f and x is shown below. It's this line here, like an upside down V. It's not an absolute value. We don't know really what it is, but we know that that's it. And then the function g of x is defined as this f function with a shift of x plus 2 plus 3. So the shift in the x direction is going to be a negative 2, right, or left 2. The shift in the y direction is a positive 3, that we don't have to change the sign, or up 3. Okay, so we're going to take each one of these points and we're going to go left 2, 1, 2. So we'll go 1, 2, and then up 1, 2, 3. So we get this point right here. Same thing here, left 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3. So we get this point here. And then this one, we're going to go left 2, 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have this point here. So it's nice if you have a ruler, but you can do it freehand. Just take this, and you go point to point, and then down to this point. Okay, now it says to determine the x-intercepts of the function, right? So it passes the x-intercept here and the x-intercept here, which is at x equal to negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, negative 8. And the y, and the other one is x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so those are our review for tomorrow's quiz.